action between the Mozza Marauders and the Wolf Spiders. So let's take a gander so far as to see how these two teams have been stacking up in the short span that we've had so far this season. Ooh, looking good. What do you see? What's sticking out to you? Because so far, we haven't had a ton of games to really separate out, so it's a pretty equal win to loss overall, but is anything sticking out to you just quite yet?
Well, not quite yet. I mean, it is pretty early on in the season, so we still have a lot of feeling out to do for both teams, but I definitely think we'll be able to see some special moments tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. It's looking like the Wolf Spiders putting down quite a bit of goals for. That's going to be pretty dangerous. So let's take a look over at the individual player stat side of things before jumping into this. And my word, what in the world is going on with this team lineup here? We've got 13, 14, and 15, and then 47 Lamau. I mean, what even am I looking at here? What is this?
I'm not sure, but you're looking at great organization for team names. Keeps it real tight, real clean.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, hey, what can you do? And then on the other side of things, obviously, we've got Cloudy, Ghosty, and Zach's Vibes. And you know, nothing too terribly crazy like we're saying. It's pretty close, pretty early in the season, so nothing really jumping out just quite yet outside of Zach Vibes' shooting percentage is looking kind of lethal. I mean, almost sitting there at the 50% mark. I mean, even though we haven't had a ton of games, it's looking kind of crazy.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking at that. I see only 5 goals, which, yes, for 8 games played, not really a big push there, but 45% on the shot, that is lethal. That is accurate, and that's something that, quite frankly, you can't ignore.
Yeah, well, with that being said, let's stop talking about the numbers and let's get into this first game in the series of 4, getting 5 minutes on the clock in this first game. Let's see how things go. So far, we got 14 putting on a quick one. It actually isn't going to be the full numbers squad with the 13, 14, 15, but we can allow it good pressure so far, starting from this ITA, the Mozza Marauders side of things. Let's see if they can keep up this press. First 20 seconds going their way.
Well, and you could definitely see they're keeping that pressure, constantly peppering that goal with shots. 47 did start the game off as well with a demo, so they are really wanting to take it.
Absolutely. Another opportunity coming through, trying to sweep past and get the defender, not able to do so, and it's going to be a clear going the other direction. Wolf Spiders able to absorb quite a bit of defensive pressure there and send it the other way. It's going to go a little bit wayward, not able to get it completely in front of the box. It's going to go to the side for a moment. Ghosty trying to get it down. 13 is going to send it out of the zone, however. So far, it's looking like, you know, the standard Game 1 feeler match. Nobody getting too crazy, but it's looking like a lot of really good opportunities coming from the Mozza Marauders.
For sure. 47 gets that nice little clip underneath. He might be able to keep pressure here.
B13, get in there. Not quite able to make it happen. A double commit in the corner. Gonna just go skyward. Ooh, but nobody's there for it. So let's see if this actually goes anywhere. Ghosty, again, looks like they're going to be the ones that are going to lead the charge in that big transition from defense to offense. And something's starting to mount here. Good opportunities.
Ooh, great demo by Cloud.
Demo. Ooh, but it doesn't go anywhere. 13 recognizing and getting on top of it.
14's being patient with it.
Oh, Cloudy, you want that one back.
Oh, that's an open net if you could take it.
Just going for the double, not quite able to get the whole way around at 47. Just streaking down below, low on boost, so has to get the entire way out of there. Cloudy coming through, so it's down to 47, who is actually quite, quite steady with that defensive stand there.
14 with a great 50, might be able to follow if he can send it back out to 13. Nope, 47 follows it up, puts it back into the corner. 14 with the redirect. Oh, it's intercepted by Ghosty. Man, they are really keeping that pressure real tight.
Oh, good opportunity going wayward there. Had a good shot opportunity, but not able to get good connection on the ball. But
Got a
here
good
we
counterattack
go
building.
Again. Can they get it this time around? 13, up quick. It's going to be wayward again. A lot of these opportunities, just a little bit to the side. Everything that they need is there. It's just nobody's really ready to put that last one onto frame just quite yet, but the pressure does continue to mount. Another opportunity, and Ghosty sends it to the side. See, what does the difference need to be right now? Because so far, Mozza Marauders good pressure, but nothing to show on the scoreline.
Well, the problem that they're running into, Crop, is they're doing what every team really likes to do.
And-
Oh, there's the full stop. As I'm speaking, Clout takes it from the half-court line, drills it for the first goal.
My word. I mean, we were talking about what ITA needed to do, what the Mozza Marauders had to do, and I mean, it
You really
was
should
just
have been talking
one-
about those spiders.
Yeah, one good transition from the Wolf Spiders. We're finally able to send it the opposite direction. I mean, it's what more can you ask for? It was big transition, big booms from the defensive to the offensive zone every single time from the Spiders. And here's another opportunity. Ghosty's going to walk this one in.
Away. That's 2. That opens up the series real nice.
My word, I mean, this was just turning this game on its head. ITA had all of the pressure starting off, but no conversions, and it really is just that big boomer ball that opens up so much space. ITA not able to get back on defense yet again.
Well, and that's twice now that ITA's really just kept finding themselves in the first half of the pitch. They're not sitting anybody back, and I think the Spiders are just recognizing that early on that they can really... Wow! As I'm talking again, 14 takes the shot for the goal.
My word, the speed on this aerial, too. You can see the defender was up early for it. Ghosty trying to recognize, but my word, 14 puts on an absolute heater. Gets one back, so just down by one. Plenty of time for ITA and this Mozza Marauders squad to get back into it. Also, little asterisks. I haven't said anything yet, but I'm totally biased for ITA. So you're gonna have to counter me and be counter, and you have to go for the Spiders. Just saying.
I gotta go for the Spiders. Got it.
Yeah,
Makes
there
sense.
it is. Ooh, opportunity to get past. 47 slows it down. Ghosty coming in. This
Ghosty
is
with the great
dangerous.
Clout with the goal. 3 on the board.
My word. I was saying it was dangerous. I didn't know that it was going to be lethal. It's going beyond dangerous there. Cloudy just walking it in. The pass is beautifully done just down the middle. Unfortunate for the defensive side of things. Can't get the Hoy around it. But let's see what happens this kickoff. Going to go a little bit better for the Mozza Marauders. Going to get some pressure going here. 13 running ahead, trying to get the defensive
Clout might be able to put it away.
Ooh, not able to do so. Ghosty pushed it down, however.
Zag Vibes with control. He might be able to follow for another touch here.
Backboard. No, not able to get the read on it. And Cloudy again. It's been so many big presses down the other way, just going for the boomer ball. And
With
it's going to work
The
again.
4-piece. Already opening game. Normally this game would be for feeling it out, taking some low-risk shots, maybe doing some great rotations to test out your opponents, but 4 goals. They just said, to heck with all that, we're going right in for the kill.
Absolutely. Cloudy just putting up huge numbers. 3 goals on 6 shots already, just doing work. I mean, honestly, going into this next one, because you got to start looking at it. Oh, or everyone, hold the phone. 14 seconds remaining, but it's 13 who's going to end up scoring. 14's the assist man.
Are you implying there's a chance?
Oh, there is absolutely a chance. We are, everyone, hold the phone. There is a chance. 14 seconds remaining. Let's see how this kickoff goes.
Very favorable kickoff for ITA there.
But Zach Vibes cuts it out, down to Ghosty. That's going to be a lot of time wasting going on. And that's it.
That's it. That seals game 1.
Ooh, bang! My word, an exclamation point at the end of game 1. We thought it was going to be the 2-4. Absolutely not. The Wolf Spiders are coming out here and they are hunting. My word.
I am glad you told me you're ITA favorable and you put me on the right side of the winning here.
Nah, we regained. But with that being said, GG's, my word. Wolf Spiders came out, like you were saying earlier. It's supposed to be that feeler game. You're supposed to come out, be a little shaky, have the stream jitters, have the nerves going. My word, did they not look like it whatsoever. They were ready to play.
Oh, absolutely unfazed. This is the kind of play that you would expect from very seasoned players. People who just, the moment just doesn't get to them. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, yeah. Looking clean the entire way through. And of course, Cloudy coming out here, putting up big numbers. Ghosty supporting with the 3 assists. The entire team getting involved in the offense. Not as many saves, but you know, with how many shots Mozza Marauders ended up registering there, I would have expected a couple more saves, especially with how much they were pulling in all of those pressure, all that pressure in the, I mean, what, first half of the game?
It really was just a slugfest. I mean, there was not a lot of guard, not a lot of sitting back and being patient. It was a lot of, I want this shot, I want that goal.
100%. Well, let's see how things go. This is going to be game 2 of 4. So there's going to be another 5 minutes on the clock. Let's see who takes this one. What is this kickoff going to give us?
Very favorable for control for ITA there. But Clout cuts it out instantly, follows. Can't finish.
Good opportunity. It's going to go to the side here, but Zach Vibes, the midfield line right now is being absolutely... What? Excuse me?
With the triple!
What? How does this go through? Zach Vibes just gets a touch on the backboard, and we'll say... I mean, it looked like it was meant to be 4 boost double touch off the backboard. How do you possibly stop it?
Oh no, that's just fully unadulterated skill coming in with a 3-piece. It's just so hard to save.
Beautifully executed. I mean, the pressure is going back and forth. Opportunity here, 14. Pop one in, but my word, Ghosty.
Keeping that back into the corner.
Woo. Touch. Oh, good recognition where that ball is trying to go. Zach Vibes cuts it out.
3-on-2 still. It's good counterattack opportunity. Oh, that's a great demo by 47. 13 could follow. Taking their time. Great control. Gets the flick. Gets the second flick. Oh, but Zach Vibes cuts it out.
Not able to get around it. That was the one you wanted to see. You have to start to get this score line going early if you're Mozza Marauders. You can't allow for a big score gap for this team that's been lethal with their shooting and their offensive presses. Let's see what happens here in this back corner. 47 just trying to disrupt Cloudy, but you can't stop the press. Once Cloudy gets going, Zach Vibes back down to the corner. Nobody there from the Wolf Spiders to capitalize, so it is going to be a breakout of the defensive zone. 13 not able to get around it.
Zach Vibes falls it through.
Test.
Oh, wasn't able to get the double touch, but Ghosty, bang! That's the second piece off the board.
My word, it's the transitions right now that are just so very lethal. 13 low on boost, is trying to put a hand up to stop it and wasn't able to do so.
Mozza Marauders are going to have to figure out, quite frankly, what they're going to change with their push so far, because they're getting killed on that counterattack.
Oh, the dunk. Oh, 13
oh God.
Keep it in. 47 up early, but doesn't get a touch on the ball, and Ghosty
has
another chance. Another.
That's a third. God, it's a repeat of the first game already.
Absolutely. I mean, it's the transition every single time. Defense to offense, third man for Mozza Marauders, not able to get back to it. I mean, what do you do? How do you possibly transition? Because right now, the defense to offense is just so very lethal. They're scoring from their own half the time for the Wolf Spiders.
Well, and they're going to have to start transitioning more to a controlled base attack. They're booming it downfield great, but the Wolf Spiders are just ready. They're constantly sitting back, playing it patient, and then they're exploiting that counterattack excruciatingly well. If the Mozza Marauders really want to win this, they're going to have to go back to that control.
Oh, that's another. Oh, what a stand. 13 can break away. No, not able to do so. Zach Vibes shuts it down. 47. Lamau has to do something big here. Good control, trying to slow it down, get one to bite, then go for the demo. Wasn't able to get one on the board, however, so it's 14's turn at the midfield line, trying to catch. Gets it across, but it's only as far as Cloudy. Oh, I thought it was another. Chances, just not really
just
there.
Locked down defense. Wolf Spiders absolutely put a lid on that bucket.
See, 13. Down
Ghosty cuts it out again.
Out. My word, they are just recognizing where these passing lanes are, and they're just not allowing it to happen.
Oops, Zach Vibes with a bad flip there, but Cloudy right behind to send it down pitch. Cloudy's going for the demo on 13. Can't quite get it.
Pass. Again, Zach Vibes just recognizing and being in the way, not allowing for that transition, any sort of team plays to come through. I think a little bit more solo effort coming from Mozza Marauders could do them wonders, but it's so very difficult when every time the ball starts to get to that midfield line, somebody from the Wolf Spiders is just ready and waiting to pounce, to take advantage of a wayward touch.
ITA had a great opportunity earlier on with a double flip that almost transitioned into a goal, but it's got to be more solo play at this point because they're eating those passes. Sorrel Rivas off the backfield, just waiting.
Trying to keep it in. Nice little backflip there to keep the pressure going, and here it is yet again. Nobody
Zach's
from
cutting it out.
Ready there, and then Zach,
counterattack opportunity. 13.
Demo.
Nope, it's cut out. Cloudy takes the demo.
My word. What do you possibly do? Every time you try and let the ball get any sort of forward momentum, it's cut out. If you go for a pass, it's cut out. If you go for a dribble, you get demoed, you get challenged. Every single opportunity is just going the Wolf Spiders' way. Clean off the backboard. Is anyone there? Nice pinch. Is it going to be a waterfall down off the backboard? Chance? Not there.
Cloudy's going to take his time. Nice. Going for the backside. Just can't quite get it in, though, but that's still good pressure. They're keeping it right at ITA. Zach cuts it out.
The facilitator. And my word, they are doing it well. 47. Are we going to go coast to coast? Where was this the entire series? My word, Wolf Spiders come out and make a statement yet again. My word, they are doing work.
That puts it 8-2 on aggregate, right?
Absolutely it does.
Man, the Mozza Marauders are going to have to kind of workshop it here, think about it, shake off those first two games, and come out with a new game plan, because if they enter the last two with that same game plan, they're going to be in for a world of hurt.
Yeah, and it's just so evenly spread out from the Wolf Spiders as far as the pressure. You can see all three members have 3 shots. Everyone has saves. There's the 1 assist coming from Zach Vibes, who, honestly, has been a menace at the midfield. I mean, how do you possibly get the ball past Zach Vibes?
At this point, I don't think I have an idea.
Oh, sub coming in. We've got somebody coming in. Oh, it's looking like we might have 15 for 14. Is that what I remember correctly?
That looks like a 1-point upgrade to me.
There it is. Let's see if that can be the difference maker coming into this. Looking, as far as what we've been looking at so far for the season, relatively similar stat line. So I'm not expecting huge sweeping changes, but sometimes it's just the vibes could be a little bit off. Could be a little bit of that nerves coming through. So there are chances that a sub coming in can shift some of this momentum. But my word, do you have to shift it? Do you have to shift it quick? Because Wolf Spiders are coming out hot.
Well, definitely a fresh set of eyes or a fresh set of thumbs on the joysticks really could give you just a reset, just a re-entering the game almost fresh. Might be able to turn away and shrug off the first 2 games.
Could be what they need. So let's see if they can make it happen. Zach's Vibes.
47,
nice
maintaining
blow,
control,
50.
but oof, Ghosty just pushes it downfield.
Pinch. And it's cut off of the midfield. Again, every single time, it's the midfield line that is so contentious for this Mozza Marauders team trying to get past Wolf Spiders. Can't do it. Yet again, here it is, and this opportunity clean off the backboard.
Cloudy for the finish. No, it's Ghosty. My bad, but that is still... That's 9-2 on aggregate now. They are really keeping this pressure all the way through the series.
Yeah, I mean, the last defender there had so much to do. You got to get up on the backboard, but it's so hard to tell when you're in that position, just in the net, hoping that your teammate can do something to put their hand up. Wasn't able to do so, and another one going Wolf Spider's way. Double towards mid, but cut out by Cloudy.
Cuts it out. Zach Vibes sends it down with the boom. 13, thankfully, there to cut it out. But they got to be careful. They're leaving that entirely open for the long-term shot.
Opportunity goes a bit wayward yet again. Chances on frame, but just the last little touch.
Oh!
That little bit of spice that's needed to make it lethal isn't there so far. Got to slow it down. Just try and find your teammate. Take the time, breathe. See if you can get a good, clean touch on the ball there. 47 to the side, beats 2, so it's all up to Ghosty. Gets 50. It's going to be a bounce down, and again, there it is, just off the post, just rushing that last touch. Another chance, Zach.
What a great save from Zach.
How? What do you do? How do you disrupt?
You're going to have to start getting some demos, honestly. Rotate in, and when you're coming back, take out at least 1, maybe 2 if you can, just to try to get them off their footing.
I mean, at this point, I think you got to take out all 3 in order to get a goal to go through. It's just looking so clean from Wolf Spiders. 15, midfield line, gets past 2. Here's an opportunity. This is what we were talking about, but Cloudy.
Oh, Cloudy
cuts
again.
Off the save. I mean, you got to be a little bit quicker. You got to have that. Are you sure
this is a rival team?
Oh, my word, absolutely not. Numbers, where you at? Double
commit. Ghosty takes control. 15 gets the stop. Sends it center. 47. Oh.
The stretch, but no touch. Again, just trying to make something happen it's a low percentage shot. You got to start working on the fundamentals. Get something in mid. Get a nice bounce pass, something. Try and get a defender to bite. Here's a good opportunity. Gets past 1. There's 1 at the midfield line. Of course, it's Zach. And 13 coming from the off angle. It's a hard touch. Got to start sending somebody from the defensive zone, not the side. That's how you get some forward momentum. And that's really what's lacking right now is the forward momentum on the ball. Again, it's just a slow push forward. Nothing really coming through for Mozza Marauders.
They're giving it far too much time for the Wolf Spiders to get set and kind of figure out what they want to do on defense. I mean, you're right. They're going to have to pick up the pace and just kind of spread it out a little more. Just try to get them off that back foot.
Yeah, not able to do so. And there you can see streaking through, trying to get somebody off of the goal line. Not able to do so, however. And then another big clear comes through.
With the follow.
Midfield line.
15. 15 with the stop.
This is dangerous. Good touch, but it's going to be Zach Vibes trying to send it back in. A bit of a wayward touch there. We could be charitable and say it was a pass off to the last defender there. 47 mid. It's behind 15, so 13 has to come in. My word, this is my nightmare. Trying to not get the numbers messed up. Zach Vibes coming through. 47 trying to send it back into the zone. Zach, again, just trying to get it towards the box, and nothing really happening either way right now. It's just a bunch of back and forth. Nobody taking any clear chances.
Ooh, 15 with the good play. Can't pull through. Cloudy with the follow. That's a goal.
Oh, my.
That could be the dagger. With how safe these two have played at this game, that could be the dagger.
Yeah, looking good. Beautiful little redirect to get around the last defender there. Top bins as well. I mean, just beautifully done. Unfortunately, it's against my franchise, but I mean, you gotta say well done. Beautifully placed. Opportunity. There we go. Finally, the scoring streak is gone. 5 in a row, at least in the last 2, and finally able to make it happen.
You gotta know this gotta opens up the confidence, right? You gotta get it a little bit rolling. Being, what were they before this? 10-2 on aggregate.
Yeah,
they're finally opening this back up. Might make this a game.
Let's see if they can, because this is where things start to swing ever so slightly, but a slight swing in momentum still leans heavily in favor of Wolf Spiders, who have been the ones just in the driver's seat so far this series. But this game is a little bit closer than what the past few have. A little bit closer is still dangerous, however. 13 has to streak back. Thought they had time for the boost grab, but another shot from the midfield line comes in. It's dangerous. Fate coming through for Zach. Will be charitable and say they called it. Opportunity in the final 10. No.
That coming off the backboard starts the counterattack. Might be able to dunk here, but nope. We're going to end game 3 2-1.
Again, it's the scoreline this time around is a bit closer, but regardless, it is just so very in the hands of the Wolf Spiders. All 8 of the hands of the Wolf Spiders are on this series right now. They are up 3-1. I mean, it's got to be cheating to have 8 hands able to play Rocket League, right? Like, there's something against that.
I think there's got to be something in the rulebook somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but somebody look that up. I don't know if it's numbers. I don't know who it is. Somebody get some feet pics for Lemon. I don't know what's happening. Somebody do something. Somebody help him out. Somebody throw him a lifeline. But here we go into game 4. Can Mozza Marauders get one on the board, or is everybody going to get their brooms out, have a quick 4-0 sweep?
13 can intercept here. 15 might be able to go for the redirect on the shot. Oh, it's just a little too high. That counterattack's already looking real dangerous. Cloudy following it up nicely. Zach 5's immediately right behind, but they're spread out nicely, waiting for that touch from 15.
47's going to try and collect. Again, if it's any sort of wayward forward momentum touch that doesn't have a Mozza Marauders player on the back end of it, it's just immediately going into the hands of the Wolf Spiders. Opportunity for Ghosty yet again. It's going to be Cloudy going for the continue in the corner, getting it mid 13. You would have wished to see that one on frame, and Ghosty with a bit of a side touch to get it back out. The oncoming offender not ready for it, and Cloudy here, things are starting to get dangerous.
Control.
Not able to get past the third.
Ghosty might be able to recenter it. Zach 5 sitting way back, waiting for that touch. He knows it's going to come out. Pushes hard, but 47 able to intercept it.
47 up quick, off the backboard, but Ghosty's there, sends it to the side. 15 trying to streak it back in towards the mid, but cut out big. 50 wins, and that's been a lot of what's going on. If it's not just a clean win at the midfield, it's just winning a 50-50, and that's such a fundamental piece of this game that not a lot of people put effort into, but my word, does it look like Wolf Spiders just come out here and only practice 50-50s. They're looking clinical with it. 15 cuts it in.
What's crazy is Cloudy playing with the dominus is actually at a disadvantage for 50-50s, but has to jump right before impact just to offset that Octane hitbox. And he's just been eating it up all game.
Yeah, it's not the 50-50, it's the old fire burner 90-10s that are coming through. And here's another opportunity. Zach 5 is going to get it towards mid. 47 and 15 go. That's a lot of numbers going towards the ball, but nobody actually gets good contact. Finally able to do so, but there's boost woes for 15 in the back. Have to be strong with this touch. Zach Fox just waiting patiently, not allowing that weak shot to go through. Midway through this 4th game, nobody scored just quite yet.
47 with the push. 15 might be able to get the redirect here, but Zach 5's once again cuts it out. He might have a crystal ball. He might just be sitting there predicting everything that's coming through the midfield.
They just know. There's some sort of spidey sense, if you will. I don't know if that's a thing. Spidey sense, that sounds made up. I'm gonna patent it right now. They can just recognize where it's going, but with
what a
that
great
backflip, 47
caught Zach sleeping on the backside.
That's what you wanted to see if you're an ITA fan, or if you're just looking for something to break up this game, get one on the board. Finally able to do so, taking a book out of the Wolf Spiders play there and just sending a boomer from their side of the field. Gets one on the board, but there's plenty of time for this to be dangerous. Own goal!
Oh, you just hate to see it. It hurts more than anything else, just because you know you're the last touch.
You're finally in the lead. Finally. 3 seconds later, you're not. So unfortunate, just a little bit outside. I mean, what more can you do? I feel like there was a bit of a caster curse, but hold the phone.
Immediately redeems. Oh my goodness! Immediately redeems himself with that double touch off the wall.
Oh, beautifully done. Beating that last defender, getting one on the board. They're not even worried about it. I'm not gonna worry about the own goal. I'm just gonna get another one on the board, up by 1 yet again. Mozza Marauders.
You know, they say the same thing about quarterbacks throwing interception. It takes a lot of mental fortitude to immediately turn around and go back to playing good football. It's the same thing with Rocket League. When you get an own goal, it takes a lot to shrug that off, not let it affect you, and immediately right after, take a goal.
Ghosty Good stop. It's going to be the final minute approaching. An opportunity still coming through for Mozza Marauders to get some insurance on the board. You want to try and get another one to keep out the Wolf Spiders. Good chance. Another
good
opportunity.
fall by 47.
Woo! Finally getting another one on the board. That's insurance. Wow, to follow that back up off of the near save on that front post. Beautifully done. Cloudy, trying.
Pressure.
Who do you think has this one? It's looking dangerous.
This one has got to be ITA. They really don't want to get swept here.
Yeah, you got to start. Don't completely put them away, but start to put away the brooms. 13, slowing it down, getting one to bite. That's what I was asking for the entire series, is control it. Get a defender to bite, get it past them, and then it's an open lane. Finally, in this fourth game, they're able to string together the entire series of events, but my word, is it a little bit late.
Yeah, definitely when they go back and start watching some replays here, get some reviews on the board, they're going to look back at this game and see that they kept a little bit more pressure, they kept up a little bit further forward, and they just really took it to them. And you gotta go into next week just knowing that control it, pass it to your team, and just get it in the box.
Ooh, chance again. Ghosty cuts it out. Is this gonna be how we see the final five? Ghosty trying to get a big 50 at the midfield. Cloudy up quick. Backwards pinch. Gonna be garbage time, and Zach just says, I'm over it. Get one on the board for Mozza Marauders, and that's gonna be it. The 3-1 going the way of the Wolf Spiders, and my word, was it in convincing fashion. They came out to play. I mean, what could you possibly do? What do you do? They got the victory there. It was a little bit late in the series, but they were finally able to make it happen. But what's your take on that one, boss?
I mean, any good team's going to have to go back, watch some replays, sit down as a team, and just kind of realize that sending it straight up the middle is not going to work. You can't keep giving away control like that. You're going to have to take some time, maintain possession, and just try to get it as close in as you can before you pass it to a teammate. See if they can finish for you.
Absolutely. Well, with that